Hi, everyone. My name is Janiyah Golston here with Signal Financial Federal Credit Union, and I am on Howard University's campus sitting with Dr. Walter Servance. He is the Executive Director of Student Life here at Howard. And today we'll be talking about the impact of the Mecca Society, supporting Howard student athletes, and the value of meaningful partnerships that invest back into the student community. So, Dr. Servance, thank you again for joining us today and being one of the very first Howard Mecca Cardholders. We are excited to have this conversation with you. Can you introduce yourself and share your role at Howard University and your connection to the Mecca Society?
Alrighty, thank you. So my name is Dr. Walter Servance, Executive Director of Student Life here at Howard University. In my role, I oversee all of our student organizations. So that is our student involvement, also fraternity and sorority life, intercultural affairs, and our graduate student experience. How am I connected to the Mecca Society? Well, I support athletics here at Howard University by participating in all of their events, going to football games, basketball games, all of the other sports as well, making sure that students attend those games as well.
Why is it important for organizations and partners to invest in student athletes beyond athletics?
So it's important to invest beyond athletics because one, they have an academic experience here. And so we want to make sure that students can maintain here at the institution. And so any way that you invest will support their academics along with the athletic side too. It's beyond just going to a game. There are finances that go into that as well, making sure that they can travel to games, making sure that they have the food items that they need. So it's very important to make that investment.
How does the Mecca Society help create opportunities and support systems for Howard athletes?
So I think looking at the Mecca Society and even this partnership with Signal Financial is a great partnership because it creates an opportunity for exposure to our programs and then provides financial opportunities as well, also financial education.
What makes Howard student athletes unique compared to other programs across the country?
So I think that the program here is very unique. One, we have a number of championships among our sports teams here at Howard University. Also, the support that they receive from the community, from the students, from alumni is amazing. I think that that support continues to want to see our students excel, and that's the reason why they win because they have so much support. And so I think this experience you will never find in another institution.
Signal Financial values partnerships rooted in community, empowerment, and long term impact. From your perspective, what makes this partnership with Mecca Society meaningful?
So I think this is a meaningful partnership. One, the design of the card is amazing. To have the Mecca inside of your wallet is an amazing something you can always look at. I think along with that, the partnership as far as financial resources, with me being a card holder, looking at the calls that I receive and the emails I receive from the bankers has created a partnership, a great banking partnership in which if I have an issue, I can just pick up the phone and call and get it handled.
Why is financial literacy and financial wellness especially important for student athletes today?
So I think they are both very important. As student athletes receive scholarships, it's very important that they understand how to manage their money. And so as they get other opportunities outside of college, they may be going to the NFL, the NBA, the WNBA. They know how to manage the resources they receive.
Why is financial literacy and financial wellness especially important for student athletes today?
So I think they are both very important for student athletes. One, they receive scholarships, they may receive branding deals. It's very important that they know how to manage the money. So when they receive other opportunities such as going to the NBA, NFL, WNBA, what so have you, they know how to manage the money that they receive so that they can better support themselves, maybe support their family, give back to the institution or community organization. So it's very important that they know how to manage the money.
What excites you most about the future of the partnership between Signal Financial and the Mecca Society?
So what excites me the most is one that this partnership, like I said earlier, is that I have the Mecca in my wallet, the design, and I know that future designs will come. I think it provides an opportunity to expose our students, our athletes a little bit more to show the great work that they're doing at Howard University. Also, I think that this partnership will also bring educational resources to our student body.
Thank you again for being one of the first Howard Mecca cardholders. What did that mean to you personally?
So that means a lot to me. Just strolling one day on social media, I saw the ad and I saw one of the students that's a part of my fraternity on the ad as well. And so it drew interest to me looking at the design. I thought it was a very unique design. Me recently graduating from Howard University and working at Howard University, there is a strong connection I have to the institution. And so I wanted that design to be a part of me, to be in my wallet. I want that to be something that I can pull out when I'm out and students say, or not students, but individuals say, you have the Mecca design. Like, do you go to Howard or do you work at Howard? And I can explain my Howard story.
What kinds of experiences and partnerships resonate most with Howard students today?
So, experiences and partnerships that resonates most with students is something that they are going to gain from. And so, a partnership as such, I think that they are gaining not just the card design or an account, but I think there also is a relationship there. There's also support. And so, I think that having that educational support, a lot of students may not know the importance of having a savings account and a checking account. And I think that is very important that you have both. Because if you want to save money for your future, you can put it into that savings and not touch it. So I think that this partnership will really resonate with our students because it creates not just an account, but also an education.
What advice would you give companies that want to genuinely support HBCUs and student athletes in meaningful ways?
So the advice that I would give is support HBCUs, support student athletes as well. You may not always see it, but you will always, it's a return of the investment, no matter how you support it. For our student athletes, they're out there, they're playing games, they're winning. You can educate them, you can provide internship opportunities, and then you may want to hire them once they graduate from the institution. And so I think just making that initial step in investing into our students, you'll get something in return.
Looking ahead, what impact do you hope this partnership continues to make for Howard student athletes?
Yeah, so looking at it for students and student athletes, I'm looking for educational opportunities. One thing that my office does is a lot of programming here at Howard University. So I'm looking forward to being able to call the bank and saying, can you come in and do a financial workshop for our students? Talk about budgeting for some of our student organizations. And I think that these skills are also important for our student athletes as well.
What message would you want to leave with Howard students and student athletes watching this conversation?
The message that I believe is sign up for this card because you want to make sure that you have the Mecca part of your wallet as well. But also take advantage of the partnership, making sure that you participate in the educational sessions, and then making sure that you have that relationship with a very close bank in the Washington, D.C. area.
Howard has such a strong legacy and culture. What does it mean to you personally to serve the Howard community?
Yeah, so to being a part of the Howard University community is very important. Showing up every day to work to serve the students, and not just the students, but also the community as well is very important because of the legacy and the culture. I think that starts by just some of the traditions that we have here and making sure that I preserve and honor those traditions is very important. Looking at our freshman penance ceremony, looking at homecoming, the coronation, looking at our spring fest that we have in the spring and our res fest. All of that is important, and just to kind of assist in the planning of those is very important to making sure that I preserve the legacy and the culture of Howard University.
Why do you think students and alumni connect so strongly with initiatives that celebrate Howard's pride and culture?
Yeah. So the Howard University experience is like no other. And so I think once you are connected to that experience and you participate in the some of the events that I talked about, the penance ceremony, the homecomings, you feel so connected. It's a family. We may not all get along every day, but you will eventually work that out and move forward. And so the support here is very important as well. When you arrive and the way you're nurtured and supported throughout your journey at Howard University, you can go anywhere in the world and you know you always still have that support.
How important is it for students to see financial institutions actively investing into campus life and student success?
Yeah, so it's very important to invest in the campus life and student success. It's because finances is a very big part of our lives as it relates to financial aid. But even looking at our student organizations, many of them have accounts, they receive funding, they take dues, they have to manage funds. And so I think just providing those educational workshops on how to budget is very important to make sure that the organizations or the students sustain for the future.
What kinds of events or experiences tend to resonate most with Howard students?
So at Howard University, anything is liable to happen. Any given day, you may have a pop up or you may have an artist come or celebrity come. It happens every day at Howard University. But I think when students are connected to that experience, it resonates the most. So we have Bison Week. That is like our week. That's our first week when our new students arrive. And so many students enjoy that opportunity because it gets them connected to Howard University. And so during that week, we have the Taste of Howard, we have an all white party, but then there's just Welcome to the Herd, when we kind of help students navigate just being a student at Howard University. And so I think that is the week that really stands out the most because that's when you're officially a pen as a student of Howard University.
What makes Howard students unique?
So Howard students are unique for many ways. We have many students that apply to Howard University, so we take the top of the top. And so when they come here, they come with so many skills. It can be fashion, it can be music, it can be in the arts, it can be in the sciences. And so when you put all of that together here at Howard University at the Mecca, that makes a unique experience for our students. Every day is like a fashion show at Howard University because you put all of these different fashions together and then you see this and you see it on the yard. It's just so unique to watch. So very unique every day here at Howard University.
If we were planning a lunch or student engagement event together, what kind of atmosphere or experience do you think students would enjoy most?
Yeah. So if you were planning a lunch for our students, I think our students love to be able to engage in conversation. And so not just speaking at them, but giving them an opportunity to ask questions. You also can learn from students. And so there are things that I may not know or somebody may not know that I can actually learn from this generation. And there's new trends that I can learn as well. And so having that opportunity to have open dialogue is very important when you are having lunch or having any opportunity to engage with students.